smash the legs, the feet low, and then we walk in. And this will take some wrestling. My knee's gonna be a rudder on the inside of his thighs, steering his hips, and I'm steering into a fetal position as quick as I can. And this makes almost everyone defend themselves by them flaring their knee up. So then it's really like you're kind of getting the headquarters on the smash side is the entrance. That's where the secret Mario warp tunnel to float pass is. Smash side headquarters, this thing pronounces, this actually is good for float pass because this is what's gonna let me float. Now I just take my weight like I think of a seesaw between my hips and my shoulders. Well, I let my shoulders start to be the one going down on the seesaw, and then my feet are just incredibly light. And when your feet are this light, I mean, fuck, you can like do some really, you can really start to like scorpion step, long step, flicking step, flash knee cut. You can do all sorts of crazy shit with your legs when your hands are on the ground and your legs are light. But we're gonna go after these upper body subs. First one's gonna be a high elbow guillotine. So I press, I bully, he flares back up. Almost always their head's gonna be curled from this position. So if I can slip through, my arm goes behind their head, I'm gonna go elbow and shoulder to the mat to get into this position. I get a hold of my own hand, and I just keep working for the high elbow guillotine. Sometimes you can bait this by falling, and when the guy comes to come up, in this moment of gap for high elbow, I need to get my other arm in front of the shoulder, and then that thing's gonna land really, really strong. Or there's this mounted version of it, where I would have Nick's head, and I would pull my hand between our chests and drop my chest on my hand, and pull my hand between our chest and drop my chest on his hand. And there'll be a certain point, even when I'm up, where you can just, you'll start to feel almost feel like you can rip the guy's head off. And for this one, it's gonna be, this is my high elbow on top of this shoulder, almost acting like a crowbar to help me rip the guy's head off. So you can finish these from up. You would take a big high step and just keep turning the corner. This one I learned at a Josh Barnett seminar, but their neck's in here, and as you turn that corner, just this hole disappears. But also what's simultaneously happening is my forearm, like a crowbar on their shoulder, is dropping into their shoulder and lifting up under their chin. So I'm curling the head down, lifting it up. It really feels like you can rip someone's head off their shoulders with this movement, like you can do a fatality with it. So I'm in, I'm down, I'm heavy, I loop, I grab, and if I get that in tight enough in my footsteps, right from here I can start to rip the guy's head off. Or if Nick bumps me over, well man, I lost the crowbar on the other shoulder, so now I gotta put it on this shoulder, and then I got a crazy strong finish. You grab and just start like cranking the finish. These are also great just to stabilize the shoulder line pass. Sometimes you'll use this just to get to mount, and this thing can still finish from mount. And sometimes I'll be holding this, so my legs can like start to really like fight my way to mount, but it still finishes from mount. So let's just don't do anything fancy to get the float pass. Let's just walk into float. The guy's back. His feet are trying to keep me up. I'm pressing. I'm taking inside position. I'm heading forward. I'm really dropping my weight in, and then I'm taking the weight off my feet to my hands. And then from here, it's just these really easy snares, really easy catches.